Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, September 18th, and I'm at a lake in Winter Park. I was playing tennis this morning. One of my friends sent me this image of the sun over the water in the ocean, and I responded, beautiful. As I was driving home from tennis, I saw this lake, and I'm like, let me sit and meditate there. The same friend was telling me that you should meditate 20 minutes a day and actually make it a practice. Because while I know about all these spiritual practices, I don't necessarily always follow them with respect to like actually practicing. So here I am, I'm at this beautiful lake, sitting with old trees in the shade and about to meditate, and I decided to make this video. So basically, I just played tennis, and I was playing with a guy, and he's not very flexible physically, right? I went out of my way to make sure that after we finished playing that we'd stretch together. He, like me, has tight hamstrings and tight hips, and I told him, everything that you're doing here will lead to you getting better hips, you getting better hamstrings. Even if you don't do this again, it'll lead to every aspect of your life becoming better. All your emotions are tied in with your body. And what they teach in yoga is that as you release the tension within your tendons, it changes your psyche, it changes your soul even. And so basically what I'm realizing is that everybody has this ability to be or do mostly anything that they want. Like my friend I was just playing with, he's not flexible. He could be an acrobat if he really trained for it. He might not be talented at it because that comes from somewhere, beyond. But he can be almost as, if not more, flexible than an acrobat if he applies himself. So with respect to me meditating now, this is an application. This is an aspect of discipline that needs to be cultivated in order for the better things to then arise. Because when you hit a higher paradigm, which has come through practice, deeper inspirations then outflow. Then those deeper inspirations can take you to a higher level, and then you need to practice to get to properly assimilate this higher level, higher paradigm, if it may be. Then you practice more, whatever it may be it stretching, be it meditation. And I consider stretching and meditation to be the same thing, because Eckhart Tolle says that when you do conscious breathing, the in and the out, it's formless. It doesn't have an age, it doesn't have a name, it doesn't have a form. You can't pinpoint it. Air with anything, it's empty, just like pure water is empty. That emptiness can elevate you out of the world of form, out of the world of partiality, out of the world of specificity, and open the deeper transcendent dimensions within you so that when you engage again with the level of form, it's imbued with the hint of the transcendence. Your manner of applying yourself within the world of form, within the world of stuff, things, people, thoughts, time, you are now an open vessel of transcendence into the world. And if you think about some of the greats, the true greats of a certain field, be it, and there's two that I know about, Federer and the Beatles, in tennis and in music respectively, these two artists are so dimensionally beyond anybody else who's practiced that same skill. And they've created a fandom for themselves that will last, a legacy that will last for as long as humans will remember. And the only reason they're able to do that over someone like, say, Nadal or someone like the Rolling Stones is because they've been graced with a transcendent element about them. The Beatles literally made music about spirituality, and when Federer plays, there's a touch of God there. Whether it's a touch of God or the full expression of God, that's to be debated. But there's this guy named David Foster Wallace, a columnist, and he wrote this article for the New York Times called Roger Federer as a Religious Experience. He talks about how I can be in my room and watching Federer, and then my jaw will drop and I'll make a loud noise like, oh! And then his wife will come from the other room to make sure he's okay. Like, these are things that put you in awe. The Beatles' music, the final songs in Abbey Road, Golden Slumbers, Carry That Weight, and The End. These are songs that that can put you in tears. You know, my friend Carson, he says that every time he hears these songs, tears fill him. So basically, with respect to all this, there's something transcendent within it. That's why people love it. Otherwise, it's just function. It's someone hitting a ball. It's someone playing a guitar. But when there's soul imbued within it, it becomes special. And the Beatles and Federer have special skills, for sure, that other people can't match. But there is a transcendence within every person. And if they tap into it, they can become the best version of themselves, a higher version of themselves. And so my intention in doing this meditation now, as well as talking about this process, is to elevate myself so that whatever I may do may be of that same sort of transcendence, and that whatever you may do may be of that same sort of transcendence. Whatever it may be, may your authenticity shine, and may it shine with a hint or more of the transcendence.